And more on our top story tonight. There have been weeks of speculation about his future. Now Malaysia's Prime Minister has shown that he is still in the fight. His candidate for Chief Minister is set to take control in Sabah. The weekend state election has been widely seen as a curtain raiser for the next general elections. And for a closer look, we're joined now by Khor Yu Leng, Southeast Asia Research Director at Segi Enam Advisors. Good evening, Ms. Khor. Has the dust settled in Sabah? It's been a very tense weekend. Is further party hopping or perhaps coalition switching even likely now?
Yeah, I mean, Sabah is such a fascinating place. Everyone's so excited, even in the peninsula. There hasn't been anything else in the conversation, I think. The feeling is that Muhyiddin now looks as though he's got an upper hand. He's got his guy in. But everyone is just saying, just still wait and see, because they're still on tenterhooks, whether there's any chance. I mean, it happened the last time as well that, you had a chief minister for a couple of days and then it changed. It looks as though in Malaysian politics, anything can happen. So we're still really waiting, but the signs are quite positive.
Yeah, it's certainly never dull. What were the key factors, do you think, that contributed to GRS's seeming win over the Warisan Plus alliance in Sabah?
Well, I look at a lot of things more as a socio-economist, so not surprising in certain extents, because the indicators really haven't had much improvement under Warisan government's 30 plus months. Of course, things have been trending pretty flat for some time in Malaysia. You're looking at a very, household income growth that is running at maybe 2% per annum. And once you include household expenditure, Sabah is really one of the underperforming states. Unfortunately, the indicators are a bit topsy-turvy, underperforming on household income, outperforming on having just too many people in absolute and relative poverty. When I look at the rural populations as well, on palm oil, usually it's quite a good way for poverty alleviation, but Sabah also underperforms in terms of only having the land area 14% for smallholders, whereas in Malaysia-wide, it's about 28% plus for smallholders, and commodity prices have done pretty well. So the Sabah population sort of miss out on all these things. If we look at the Pakatan Harapan administration, everyone had such great hopes for it, was pretty uninspiring and not the game changer that it was touted to be. So on various counts, socioeconomy, political economy, I think the whole trend of the by-elections pretty much pointed the way for where this has gone.
And so put it into context for us, Ms. Khor, then how significant is this win in boosting Muhyiddin's position?
Well, as you said, it's such a curtain raiser for the general election, which people are expecting to come sooner rather than later. Obviously, for Muhyiddin, for him to succeed in appointing the chief minister will be really good for his hand. If he had lost it, or even if the Warisan Plus had gained, it would have been quite catastrophic to his image and position. So this is really a very good thing for him. Of course, there are serious talks of defections from both sides. So we'll have to see, how long we can have this chief minister for. And this has also affected how the campaigns have been conducted for the Sabah state election as well. I mean, people on the ground have talked about, a lot of beer and other gifts changing hands.
Ms. Khor, thank you very much for sharing your perspectives with us this evening. Ms. Khor Yu Leng there from Segi Enam Advisors.